What's up, guys? Ninth Gym here, back with another video. And, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've uploaded on the channel. It's been a while since I've been playing, like, real VGC. You know, we took a little hiatus, and then I played some Diamond Pearl, Brilliant Diamond and Pearl. And, now I've been getting back into my roots on my other channel, playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. So, if you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh!, check out my other channel. It's in my channels tab on my thing. It's called Nostalgia. It's pretty fun stuff over there. But I want to get back into Pokemon some, and I know I said that before when we talked about VGC Series 12 the last time, when, it first got announced, but I haven't played in a while, so I'm a little rusty. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty rusty, and I don't really know, like, the format and kind of, like, how to build spreads for the format. It's pretty simple, I think. It's really just, like, Zacian plus good restricted, plus a lot of, like, standard core team stuff, a lot of Grimmsnarl, a lot of Incineroar, some Zapdos, Regieleki here and there. Venusaur is still here. Amoonguss, a lot of stuff that we see typically. So I don't think it'll be like too much to get back into the tournament scene, into the VGC scene, VG scene, if you will. But yeah, today we're just gonna be looking at some tournament results. Here's a pretty big tournament that I found. It's a little old. I mean, it's like 2 weeks old now, almost 3 weeks old now. But overall, a pretty good, pretty good sized tournament. 500 players online. Series 12, 9 rounds plus the X2 single elimination top cut. And it's an open team sheet tournament, which is like makes it a strange format, right? Because you get to like kind of play around things. You get to expect what your opponent's going to be playing. So it's pretty wild. But yeah, Victory Road Series 12 challenge. So it's just like a pretty standard tournament. I'll link this, this link down below so you can check out all the tournament results yourself. But we're just going to look at this and, check out some of the pace and just kind of explore the format a little bit because, like I said, it's been a while since I've played the format, or played the game. But I've played many similar formats, and there's been some similar formats, that we've already had. But I just want to, like, look around and see some Pokemon and stuff. So get into a Pokemon player brain mood because it's been a while. So first off, we've got like some 7-2, 8-1 in Swiss. This is our Swiss records. 9-0. We got a 9-0, man. Really cool. With Seismitoad? Sweet. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool guys in here. Really huge roster of players. We're probably only going to explore like the top 16, and then we'll just maybe top 8, and then go a little less in depth. I'll probably only look at the pace of, some of them, like the top 8 probably. But yeah, let's just get into it. So first off, we have Jesus Jimenez. Maybe it's Jesus. I don't know, man. But yeah, Jimenez getting first place. 7-2 in Swiss. X2, fortunately. Every X2 plays into Swiss. And then down here we have finals. Maybe. No, this is just random top 16 match. That's weird. Oh, cool. We have usage stats too. So I'll look at that at the end. But yeah, overall, cool stuff. We got a Palkia Zacian team. That's pretty cool. I love Palkia. I love Zacian. Zacian's everywhere. Obviously, we're going to see everywhere Zacian. Like, it's on almost every team. But it makes sense. I mean, the guy's dumb. And when you have another restricted, access to 2 restricteds, and 1 Dynamax, it makes sense to have 1 Dynamaxing one and 1 that's a Zacian. Because it's basically Dynamax. That guy's crazy, guys. You guys know Zacian. That guy's kind of dumb, to be honest. It should be banned, probably, but that would just make the format like more cool and fun. But yeah, every one of these teams just about has Zacian and Incineroar, which makes sense. They're glue Pokemon. And then we have a lot of like Kyogre, some Groudon, some Veltal, Palkia, the Rayquaza, a couple Palkias. So Xerneas, oh good, I finally found a Xerneas for this series. Anyway, so yeah, let's just go ahead and look at some team pastes. So we have Palkia, Life Orb, that's cool. Rusted Sword, Zacian, pretty standard stuff here. It looks like we don't have the EVs and IVs, unfortunately, or the natures, but that's fine. Might have a couple, but we'll see. But yeah, Incineroar, Figgyberry, nothing too crazy there. Throat Chop's kind of cool. We don't see that too much. Usually if we like see a dark move, it would be Darkest Lariat, so seeing Throat Chop's interesting. Amoonguss, Copa Berry, nothing crazy there. Giga Drain's weird. It's not like weird. Energy Ball or Pollen Puff usually takes that slot, but it's not bad, give a little bit of heal. It's not bad at all. Thunderous, Assault Vest, pretty standard stuff. Fly, Brick Break, Crunch, pretty normal overall. Light Clay, Grimmsnarl. Yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing too out there. All this stuff is like definitely stuff that I could expect in the format. So, not to say it's like not a cool team. It's a cool team. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of really interesting EVs and IVs in there. But, what EVs? But, overall, you know, pretty standard stuff. Stuff that we see, like, a lot in the format, and stuff that I would expect to see in the format. Incineroar, every single top 8 team had an Incineroar, which is pretty standard. And 6 out of top 8 had a Zacian. So, yeah, good on you guys. Good on Kyle and Gabriel. Good on you guys. Or Gabrielle, maybe? I'm not sure. The E throws me off. You know, maybe it's Gabriel, maybe it's Gabrielle. I have no clue. But yeah, then we have Paul Ruiz. Oh, there's a name I know. That's cool. It's been a little while, so like I kind of forgot some names and stuff. But yeah, Paul Ruiz is a crazy player. Really cool stuff. We got a Zapdos on the team. Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's something that we don't always expect. But Kyogre, Zacian's pretty standard stuff. We do see Play Rough here, which is kind of cool. That would like typically be substitute. Wait, was the first one running Play Rough too? Is that a standard? No, substitute. Okay. Oh, it is Play Rough. This player's not using Sacred Sword. Cool. It's neat. So this is 3 attacks in the protect. I like that. Like sub Zacian is crazy. It's like kind of crazy, but you know, it's cool. I like seeing some odds, some just like attacks instead. Like this thing's just like a monster, right? Like not doing like sub, like it's not taking turns and stuff. It's just attacking, which is pretty cool. Kyogre, Mystic Water, no specs. I mean, one's to assume this is going to Dynamax a lot, so Mystic Water just makes a lot more sense. Focus Sash, Tailwind, Helping Hand, pretty standard stuff on the whim. Safety Goggles and Sin, that's kind of cool. We're seeing the Throat Chop. Maybe that's something that is being more favored nowadays. Zapdos Life Orb, makes sense. This guy's a really good Dynamaxer as well for the team, I would imagine. Ferrothorn, Body Press, Iron Defense is always fun to see. It's awesome stuff too. Paul getting second place finish here. In third, we have the first Zacian team, which is cool. Both these place top 4, which is really cool. You know, they beat out a lot of Zacians. But in third place, we have a Cali Sun team with the Charizard and the Groudon. We have a Gastrodon here as well to kind of protect that Charizard and the Groudon and the Instant. Triple fires. Or double fire. What am I saying? Groudon's not fire. It just seems like it, right? Drought has access to Fire Punch. It just seems like it, but it's not. It's Swords Dance. So yeah, double fire, but triple water weakness. That's where it was in my head with the Gastrodon, Storm Drain Gastrodon. That's pretty cool. Yawn, love to see it on the Gastrodon. That's like actually really good. There was a hair flying there. Charizard G-Max, love to see it, dude. Solar Power G-Max, Charizard, it's so powerful. It's like incredibly powerful, and of course we got the Blast Burn. Love to see that. The Heat Wave for the sauce when he's not Dynamax makes sense. Shuka Berry, Incineroar, that makes sense. You know, we have a couple. Actually, there's no other ground weaknesses, so that makes sense. Shuka Berry's not bad on the Incin though. That's something we don't see like super often, but it's really good when we do see it. Throat Chop once again. Okay, I'll eat my words. Throat Chop's good. Safety Goggles, Thunderous, Focus Sash, Spectre, or Calyrex Shadow, the Will-O-Wisp, the Psyshock, instead of the Expanding Force. That makes sense. I mean, there's no terrain on the team. This thing's probably not going to be Dynamaxing super frequently as well. Like, Groudon's probably going to take that Dynamax, or Charizard, or Thunderous most of the time. So, pretty flexible Dynamax, which is something I definitely like to see. And the Swords Dance on the Groudon is also something I like to see a lot. So, it's a very cool team. I like this team a lot. That's a really cool one. Wish we had some rental codes, but it's all good. Top 4, Gabriel. I'm just not going to say names, dude. I hate saying names because I always botch them. But yeah, we have Sol Galio team with the Kyogre. So once again, another non-Zacian team, which is something we like to see. You know, mix it up a little bit. We still have the Incin, but like, whatever. Incin, Grimmsnarl, Lando. Pretty gluey team there at the back end, but that makes sense. You know, they're good things. We do see Swords Dance on the Lando, though, with the Lumberry. Pretty cool. I do like to see that. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Fly with the Swords Dance. This is going to Dynamax a lot of the time, I would imagine. But so would Kyogre and Solgaleo. Actually, Solgaleo is going to take that Dynamax probably the majority of the time, I would think. I don't know, though, for sure. Like, well, it has 4 attacks. Well, I mean, it's a Salt Fest, obviously. It has 4 attacks, but, you know, this thing probably Dynamaxes a lot. Kyogre Leftovers. Ooh, that's cool. Calm Mind. Yo, let's go. We got a cool Kyogre. Let's go. I hyped to see that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I hope my volume's like fine too. I kind of feel like my music might be too loud. I'll turn it down a little just in case. Zapdos Safety Goggles. This thing's gonna be good. That's good. I like seeing Detect over Protect. It just feels right a lot of the time. Thunder Wave, 2 screens, Spirit Break. We're not seeing the scary face as much maybe this format. I don't know. Snarl on the Incin. I love to see that. And Citrus Berry instead of a Pinch Berry. Makes sense. Respectable. So that rounds off for top 4. Really cool teams. You know, these two in particular, just because it's not taking the Zacian role. But not that Zacian's boring or anything. It's obviously very good. It puts up like insane results. It's probably the best Pokemon in the game. I'm actually curious. What does Pikalytics put it at? Yeah, it's the best Pokemon in the game. It's the most used Pokemon in the game. But the fact that this is restricted and it's number 1, like okay, 2019 again, like okay. But yeah, that's cool. In 5th place, we got another Kyogre Zacian team. Makes sense. A little Tornadus action on there too, which is pretty cool. We got the Tailwind, the Hurricane, Icy Wind. Icy Wind is cool. Icy Wind, Tailwind. A lot of good speed control on this Tornadus. I like to see it. Copa Berry with the Giga Drain. Maybe Giga Drain is taking more of you know, kind of like Throat Chop's taking over Darkest Lariat. It's cool. Weather Ball on the Zapdos is pretty cool because of the Kyogre. So it's pretty neat. A lot of interesting things on this team. We do see the Play Rough here as well. Iron Head. Oh, it's just a regular Zacian, that's why. You can have like Zacian Crown or just regular Zacian, but like either way, Iron Head's like the, you know, Behemoth Blade stuff. In 6th place, we got George. Weird spelling. I like the spelling though. It's cool. It's you usually see G-E. It's like J-O. I like it. Yveltal Zacian team. Evil Dog. It's pretty good. I like it. Play Rough. We got the dual stab with the Substitute Protect. So a lot of you know, that I'm seeing a lot of Play Rough, which is something that we like really saw fall off in the previous restricted format with Zacian. It was really taking a more of like a Sacred Sword, Behemoth Blade, Sub Protect role. So it's cool seeing it that way. Weakness Policy, Venusaur is pretty cool as well. And AV Veltal, no Tailwind or Protect on here. AV makes sense. It's pretty cool. We got the Grimmsnarl, the stuff, the sides, the Spirit Break, Thunder Wave in the screens. That makes sense. That's definitely the most standard set, I would say, for Grimmsnarl. But we do see some Scary Face every now and again, which is definitely cool. That's something I really like to see. So Regieleki, Hyper Beam. Let's go. It's Lullyform, so it takes like a Dynamax roll every now and again. This seems also a pretty flexible Dynamax because you have like a really strong Dynamaxer here with the Oblivion Wing, like a really good, strong Assault Vest, like makes it like fairly bulky with the you know, max Airstream and like max Darkness stuff. And Sucker Punch is always good as well. Snarl's really good too. So a good Snarler, like a fast Snarl, I would imagine this thing's like fairly invested into speed. So it's pretty good. Weather Ball on the Venusaur with no weathers, so that's kind of cool. Sleep Powder, you gotta see Sleep Powder, you know. Pretty cool stuff. Taunt, like to see the Taunt on the Incineroar. We weren't seeing much Parting Shot on the Incineroar, so right? Am I crazy? Was there a Parting Shot everywhere? There's probably a Parting Shot everywhere. Parting Shot's really good. Next we have Maddie with the Lapdog team. Lapdog's something we see probably still a lot, for sure. What's the other? Yeah, Yveltal. That makes sense. You know, you have like a Sucker Punch. Like this thing doesn't really need to Dynamax, so having like the Lapras like is pretty good as like your A plan, and then you have like plan B if like Yveltal Dynamax is Life Orb. Regieleki probably Dynamaxes a fair bit of the time, especially with the Hyper Beam. When you see Hyper Beam, you definitely assume that this thing's gonna Dynamax pretty frequently. So, and Life Orb, to be honest, because if not Life Orb, it's probably going like Magnet, or like the Focus Sash or something. So probably Focus Sash. Safety Goggles and Sin. Is that like standard now? Is that the standard? I remember when that was like kind of niche, but it seems to take more of a standard role now, which is cool. Helping Hand on the Lapras too. That's pretty cool. So really cool stuff. Oh, Swords Dance. Didn't see that. Also, Swords Dance Zacian's cool. Doing that instead of sub makes sense. Where were we? 7. Okay, rounding off top 8. Last team in top 8. We got a cool Groudon, hot dog, if you will, right? Right, Moxie boosted. He calls it hot dog. I like that. Venusaur on the team. Frenzy Plant, a lot of damage. Leaf Storm. Wait, what does more? Leaf Storm or Frenzy Plant? I think Frenzy Plant does more, right? Frenzy Plant's 150 and Leaf Storm's 130. Numbers are hard. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Don't make fun of me. Overheat, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, Will-O-Wisp. Pretty standard set for Rotom Heat. Do like seeing Rotom Heat, though. Another, you know, very weak to water team, but we have, like, Regieleki and Venusaur, so, like, they don't really care. And also, to be honest, this doesn't really seem like a format where water is really a problem, except Kyogre. Kyogre is really the only thing. I mean, obviously we have Lapras as well, and the the Toad, the Seismitoad. That's totally awesome. Fire Punch on the Groudon, I like to see that. Or I just like to see Assault Vest Groudon in general. That's cool. We typically see like Lum and stuff on that. Shuka Berry on the Incin. That's cool. So that's the top 8. That's probably all we'll actually look at the pace unless the team is cool. Like, I'm going to give this one. Also, this is 9-0 in Swiss with the Substitute. Or Substitute, Seismitoad. I've been playing too much Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. But yeah, Seismitoad, Life Orb, Swiss Swim. That's cool. I do like to see that. Ooh, this thing's got range, dude. It's got the liquidation, the stopping tantrum, but for the dual stab. But then you also have power whip and bounce. Like, this is cool. This is really cool, actually. I like to see the Seismitoad. This thing probably Dynamaxes all the time and is probably really cool. Kyogre also Dynamaxes a lot, and I imagine the Zapdos probably Dynamaxes a fair bit. We have the Zacian. Rillaboom might, but probably not that frequently. Is this the first Rillaboom we saw? Did Rillaboom really fall out of favor that much? That's weird. Makes sense, I guess. Really cool team, though. Good stuff, Juan. You went 9-0 with that, with a Seismitoad. That's sick. Oh, I really want to see like some of the cool Seismitoad matches. I might try to find some of those. Maybe. Wait. Juan. Yo. That's cool. Maybe we'll watch that for the channel. If you guys want to see like spectate games, is that something you guys would want to see? Comment down below right now if you're watching this video and you say, yeah, I'd watch you spectate a game. Comment that. Anyway, let's continue. Where were we? We're at 9. So next we got some more standard stuff. I'm not going to go into these teams that are like this, but this is a team that I would look at. The Lunala, the Groudon, some cool stuff. Really not Zacian is what I want to see. Oh, we got the Meteor Beam, Power Herb Lunala. Let's go. That's nice with the Trick Room mix-up. Very cool. Very cool team. The Umbreon in the back too. Snarl, Yawn, Moonlight. This thing's dirty. It really is. Umbreon be taking names sometimes, man. Umbreon's a pretty strong Pokemon a lot of the time. It's actually really good. It's like it takes a very solid supportive role, which is something we enjoy to see. We enjoy to see. Pretty much, that's all the cool stuff on the team. We're looking at the cool stuff now. So pretty standard stuff, you know, pretty like Zacian and Kyogre, we don't need to look at, especially without spreads. Like, if we had spreads, I'd look at all these teams, to be honest, but not without the spreads. Also, there's so much. Oh, let's go. Yo, okay, never mind. I'm sleeping on the Seismitoad. This thing's actually all over the place. What? There's like 4, 5. It's like 5 of these. That's hype. That's hype. I'm gonna look at this team. Is it any different? I mean, it is different. It has different Pokemon on it, but CN Sense as well. Yeah, Life Orb, Seismitoad with the Liquidation, Power Whip, Stomping Tantrum, Bounce. I'm sure Life Orb is pretty needed for some calcs, but that thing could like slap on AV too. What was the other one? Was the other one Life Orb? Yeah, Life Orb. And what about this one? Life Orb. Okay, Life Orb's the standard for that guy. Oh, we'll have to try out a Seismitoad team, dude, on the channel. That'll be cool. What's next? What else we got here? More Umbreon, or that was the same Umbreon team. What am I saying? Here's a Colossal team. Finally got a Colossal team. I'm surprised to not see that very much. We only have the Urshifu, no Drag on this team, but that makes sense. You know, you don't really need like the dual axis for the Colossal. Like, you really just need one thing to support it. It's kind of cool to have like 2 things, but you don't actually need to be honest. So whatever. We're seeing all AV Veltals. That makes sense. You know, Tailwind, like, it's good, but like without priority, it's not like insane. And honestly, this thing can just slap a Max Airstream down if you're looking for some speed control anyway. So it's not bad. Miracle Seed on the Rillaboom makes sense. Play rough instead of the Sacred Sword. We're seeing that a lot. Is there stuff in the meta that really like? Cause like, yeah, not really. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it makes sense, I guess. You know, dual stab is pretty strong. But that 90 accuracy, man, that thing kills it for me, to be honest. I got a Kingdra. That's cool. Kingdra. What are we doing with the Kingdra? Life Orb? Yeah, Life Orb. 4 attacks. Or 3 with the protect. Good. Focus Sash Urshi. Oh, AV Ferrothorn. Not going for the Iron Body. What's it called? Iron Defense? Body Press? Not going for that. It's cool though. Eerie Impulse, Prankster, Thunderous. Let's go. I love seeing that. That's one that I'm always like, I like don't bring my Intimidate to it, or like I bring it and then like have it in the back, and then I'm scared the whole game to use it, and then that guy's just like taunting me. He's like, yeah, you made the wrong play, bud. Like it's kind of goofy. I just realized that my we don't have the very bottom of the screen. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Where even is this? That's weird. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it's because I didn't want... Alright, fair enough then. Whatever. Where were we? I say that a lot. Rayquaza. That's cool. What's Rayquaza doing? Life Orb, Hurricane, Draco Meteor, Earth Power. That's cool. I like Rayquaza. Airlock is really good. And in a format with, you know, a lot of the guys. Pasho Berry. I don't even know what that does. Why do I not know what Pasho Berry does? Pasho Berry. What are you? What's a Pasho Berry? What's a Pasho Berry? I have no clue. Why do I not know what this does? It's weird. It feels weird. Less than damage from water. I've never used that berry. It's weird. You have Gastrodon on the team. Huh. That player's very afraid of water Pokemon. Makes sense, I guess. Very afraid of like Kyogre and like water Pokemon. I feel like Kyogre is really the only water Pokemon in the format, except like the Seismitoad that we're seeing. I mean, that's what the trend is that I'm seeing is not very much water. But that's pretty constant in VGC, to be honest, except like Kyogre and like Rotom Wash and stuff and Gastrodon. All right, never mind. There's a couple in the Kingdra and Seismitoad. All right, shut up. Sorry, my bad. There's a bunch of waters. Another Charizard team. That's pretty cool. We see another Palkia team and some more Zacian, Kyogre. This is another team I'll look at. The Calyrex Ice. That's cool with the Trick Room on the Mimikyu as well in the back. The Mental Herb. This player wants Trick Room to resolve. I don't blame you. It's a Calyrex team. You're gonna want to use that. It's a Calyrex Ice team rather. With the Trick Room. Kyogre. I'm curious if this is slow. I wonder what this guy's speed is on this guy. But we got an Akaberry. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I mean, we have like Kyogre to weaken it, but like Akaberry's there too, so makes sense. I would think that would probably be Koba. But all right. I mean, this player has results. I don't. You went 8-1. You did it. Next in, we got some more Evil Dog. Some cool stuff. We see a Ditto down here with a Dialga. Let's see that. You like that? I wonder what moves it has. I wonder what moves Ditto has. You know, like a robot. But yeah, Choice Scarf, pretty cool. Choice Scarf Ditto, it's pretty neat. Like, I wonder really how this works. Like, I've never used that. I've seen it in tournament results. I've seen it in people's teams. I've seen it a lot, and I've never used Ditto competitively. I've never used it. I've never tried it. I've never even considered to put Ditto on a team competitively. I just never have. I just don't consider it. It's a weird mon to use. It really is to me. But I've seen it get results, so whatever. Oh, Wild Charge. Let's go. Another Gastrodon. We've seen a lot of Gastrodon, and that's like funny because like this team doesn't even really care about water Pokemon really. Like I guess Gastrodon. Oh, Icy Wind Yawn. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Another Xerneas team. Or that's the first Xerneas team, right? Yeah, let's look at that. No doubt doing Power Herb, Geomancy stuff. It's just doing normal stuff, but we do see a Terrain Balls, which is kind of cool. Choice Specs on this man. That's cool. Or this, it's probably gender neutral, but yeah, on that one. Life Orb, Regieleki. Assurance. Okay. Okay. High Horsepower is cool. I like to see that on this dude, on Rillaboom. We see that a lot. We don't see Rillaboom a lot, though. So it's kind of weird. We see an Indeedee here, independent. No Calyrex Shadow Rider or Lele. Well, Lele would take the Indeedee spot typically, but Choice Band Lando. It's cool. Sharp Beak Tornadus. That Hurricane is packing a wallop. That is true. Palkia with the Luster Sword makes sense. I like Palkia a lot. Palkia is a cool Pokemon for sure. It's something we like don't see that much in a mono restricted format and like just one restricted, but in a dual restricted, I would imagine we would see it a lot, especially paired with Zacian. It makes sense. So that's pretty cool. That's Pidgey Wang too. That's my boy. That's my guy. That's my dude. Yeah. Moving on, we got some more cool things, you know, some more not so cool stuff. Not that it's not cool. It's just like, you know, not really something that without like a spread, we can't really like, you know, determine how different and like and really what it means to us, right? Draco's whoa, what are you doing, sir? Assault Vest, you're Dynamaxing. I mean, your Hustle, you have to Dynamax. This Pokemon is useless without Dynamax, to be honest. Like, Hustle's such a trash ability without Dynamax, but with Dynamax, it's such a good ability. It's really weird. Tornadus with the Weather Ball is the Kyogre. Yeah, Kyogre team, that's cool. Like to see it. Safety Goggles, follow me. It's always pretty good. Togedemaru with a Ho-Oh. Makes sense. Lightning Rod, pretty solid. One of the Kyogre Ho-Oh team, you gotta have some Lightning Rod. Makes sense. Togedemaru is cool with it because it's also like Fake Out. Although so could Raichu. Right? Raichu gets Fake Out? Pretty sure. And Nuzzle, so pretty good stuff. And the Helping Hand, very good. I like Togedemaru. Am I wrong? I feel like Raichu doesn't get Fake Out. Am I insane? Wait, am I insane? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm insane. I feel like it doesn't get fake. Yeah, it does. Well, why was I thinking it didn't? I was right, and then I went back on it. What a crazy guy. Brave Bird, Secret Fire, Recover, Protect, Regenerator. This thing's like bulky, but it also has weakness spot. This is cool. This is a cool OO. I like this. I like this team a lot. Oh, Quick Claw. Bro pulled out the Quick Claw. Let's go. Quick Claw Ditto is something I wouldn't expect to see. Let's go. Blastoise. Love Blastoise. Oh, Blastoise. Life Orb. No Fake Out on the Blastoise, but this guy's just Dynamaxing and hitting him hard with the Hydro Cannon, the Max Water. I don't even remember what his name is. G-Max Superman. But yeah, it does the thing. You know, the 1/5 of damage at the end of every turn. It's very good. Very solid. I like Blastoise a lot. Blastoise was one of the first teams I made for this for Series 12. I like Blastoise a lot. We see a Porygon too. That's one right here. What am I saying? That's the first one. That's the first one we saw. Yeah, this guy's cool. I like this Kyurem White. What's this team looking like? Why did I not click on that? Life Orb, big attacks. Kind of exactly what I was expecting. Actually, I don't know why I acted like that was gonna be big different. That a lot of these restricteds are kind of just like, you know, big punch, big punch, which makes sense. I mean, they're restricteds. That's what they do. They big punch, so it makes sense. And then we got a Lugia. This is the last team we're going to look at. This is a cool team. We see the Raichu with the Lightning Rod, the Fake Out. Look at that. I didn't even have to look it up. What an idiot. I could have just clicked on this. Oh, well. Eerie Impulse, Volt Switch, Nuzzle. I like Raichu. Raichu's a cool Pokemon. It's a Pokemon you don't see very much come up in like competitive play. Lugia is cool, though. Multi-Scale, Weakness Policy, very strong. Multi-Scale is the half damage, right? Half damage on the first attack? Pretty sure that's what Multi-Scale is. That's cool. I like that a lot. Lugia is something you don't really see much in a restricted format because it's almost never better than another restricted. But this has access to Max Airstream, as well as a strong water move, as well as Earth Power, which is good. You know, it can do some work. It can just like cream the electric Pokemon. Like your opponent like throws out an electric Pokemon, like expecting you to just like herder their way to like kill the Lugia, and then you're just like, go Raichu, suck up the attack, and then Max Quake that guy, and then it's just over. So that's really cool. I like that. That is just about it for the video. Let's look at these usage stats real quick, and then restricted pair stats is cool. So 23 in first place, of course, we have Kyogre, or Kyogre Zacian, of course. And second, we have Evil Dog, that makes sense. And then the Zacian Polkia, which is something that you wouldn't expect to see all the time, which is pretty cool. And then in fourth and fifth, we see non-Zacian pairings, which is really, really cool. But yeah, it's, you know, getting pretty sparse here. But Calyrex, Kyogre, that's cool. Calyrex Ice Kyogre is cool. Yveltal and Groudon is neat. And then yeah, some stragglers, but that's really cool stuff overall. I really do like a lot of those stuff. And then overall usage stats, of course, Incineroar and Zacian 1 and 2. That's pretty obvious. And then Kyogre is third, which is kind of crazy because that's restricted. Like you would think Pokemon like Regieleki or like Grimmsnarl would land a little higher than that, but Kyogre's just that guy, right? Kyogre's that guy. Then next we have the Grimmsnarl, the Venusaur. Venusaur is pretty cool to see all the way up here, to be honest, because Groudon's all the way back here. So like, huh. That's cool. That's cool. Next we have the Regieleki, the Thundurus, Yveltal, Amoonguss, Groudon. I mean, from there, you know, it makes sense. We see it's cool seeing Lunala in top 30, and it's crazy seeing the Seismitoad up here. So that's cool. The Torkoal, the Charizard, the P2, the Mimikyu, a lot of cool stuff in here. So I'm glad, you know, I was pleasantly surprised. I was going into this saying, oh, it's going to be Zacian plus Kyogre. It's going to be Zacian plus Groudon, every single team. It's not every single team. It's not every single team. Anyway, that is going to be it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully I find more tournament results. I really like making these videos. These are some of my favorite because I get to explore the format a little more, especially when, you know, I just came off of like a big hiatus from the game. Hiatus. But yeah, it's, you know, been a little while, so a little rusty. So seeing this format like look cool, looks pretty cool. So we'll make a little bit more VGC Series 12. Sorry to tell you guys, but the BDSP guides are done. I'm not going to be making any more. That meta feels pretty dead, and nobody's really playing it and stuff. So I'm just not going to do the guides for it anymore. But if you guys want to see guides for current VGC, might do that soon. But I gotta play a bit more into the format before I can start doing guides for it, because I just don't really feel comfortable in the format just yet. I played Showdown the other day and I went like 0-4, and I was like, geez, dude, I gotta watch some people. I gotta reaccustom myself to the format. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for the video. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been a while, so you know, some videos coming back and stuff. Join the Discord. The Discord's been kind of dead for a while, but this channel's kind of been a little dead for a while. So trying to revive it, trying to bring it back. Anyway, that is gonna be it. Have a good week. Goodbye.